Hello, trumpet players. Welcome to your snow day lesson. This lesson is for 4th grade first year players and 5th grade first year players. 5th graders, you will be reviewing F and G. 4th graders, you will be learning F and G today. But first, you need to get your instrument. So if you don't have it, pause the video right now. Now we need to warm up. Sit up nice and tall. You don't need your trumpet for this. We're just going to sizzle and take deep breaths. Repeat after me. Get your mouthpiece. Again, use lots of air. If you noticed that your sound wasn't going up and down the way mine was, make sure you remember to use your milkshake face. Drink a thick milkshake. Use lots of fast air to get the higher notes, and make a smaller hole in your lips for the higher notes. So that means for the lower sounds, you use a little bit slower air and a slightly bigger hole in your lips. This is very important for today's lesson. Put your instrument together. You are going to repeat after me on C. I might be off camera for this, so I don't blast out your speakers. Now you can still see me. Get ready? Now you're going to repeat me on the note D. Now you're going to repeat me on the note E. Now for our next note, you're going to learn F. F is one note higher than E, and it just uses your first valve, so the finger closest to your mouthpiece. Remember, a little bit faster air, little bit smaller hole for this slightly higher note. Repeat after me on F. Now, if you were unable to play F that many times, that's okay. Just keep trying. What you're actually doing is building your muscle strength in your lips and in your face. So you wouldn't go to the gym and pick up really, really heavy weights the first time and expect to be able to do it. This is sort of the same. You're not going to be able to play higher new notes immediately a lot of times in a row. If you were able to do it, great. We're going on to G. G uses no fingers. It's the same fingering as C, but remember, this is a higher note, one note higher than F. So you need faster air, smaller hole in your lips. Think of shooting your air really far. So there's G. Same thing with F. If you weren't able to play G as many times as I was, that's okay. Tomorrow, try to do it a little bit more. The next day, do it a little bit more, and you'll gradually build up being able to play all of those notes many times in a row. So next, you should have your workout for your face worksheet. If you don't have it, you can look at the tab at the top of the website, click More, and then Documents. It will be on that part of the website, and it should say clarinet/trumpet. Don't pick the other ones, those aren't your notes. This one, it's just a scale. All of the notes you know in order, going from lowest to highest, back down to lowest. And look at how many times you play each note. I'll just tell you, it's 4 times. And I would like you to make sure that you play both lines of workout number 1. It doesn't end after the first line. It is 2 lines long. So play that. You can pause this video to get your foot tapping nice and slowly and play workout number 1. If you are unsure of the notes, go through it first and look at them, figure out what note is what, and do the fingerings. You might even want to go through first, saying the note names and doing the fingers before you even play it. That's a very good idea, especially since we haven't had lessons in a few weeks because of all of the snow days. So pause the video right now, do the fingerings and the note names for workout number 1. Remember, it's 2 lines long. And then play all of workout number 1. I'll meet you back here. Pause the video. So that was workout number 1. I hope it went well. If you are unable to play the higher notes, just keep doing the finger for whatever that note is and rest until you get to the next note. So don't skip over parts of the music. Just rest instead of playing it if you are unable to play it right now. Try to do it as many times as you can, because that's how you build up your muscles. Next, we are going to learn a new song. It's called El Toro. It's in your book on page 7. It's number 13. There you go, page 7. And you can see this green icon shows you that there is accompaniment backup music for you on the CD in the back of your book. Like this. It's track 13. Don't play with it right away because you probably won't be able to do it quite that fast yet. That's a treat for when you get good at this song. So look at the first measure. What notes do you play? How many times do you play it? And if at any time you need to pause the video to answer these questions, please do. Second measure. What notes do you play and how many times do you play it? Third measure. The pattern's a little different here. What notes and how many times do you play them? Fourth measure. What notes and how many times? All right, now I would like you to say the note names and do the fingerings. So get your foot tapping at a steady and slow beat. so you have enough time to think about it. Don't go real fast. Pause the video right now and do the note names, say the note names and do the fingers. Now that you've done that, it's time to play through the first half of El Toro. Get your foot tapping and pause the video so you can play through it. All right, second half of El Toro. Look at the second half of El Toro and compare it to the first half. What's the same and what's different? So you're looking for what notes are the same? Do they happen in the same order? Do you play them the same amount of times? Are there extra rests in one half that you don't find in the other? Pause the video right now and check that out. You will find that you don't have as much to learn as it looks. All right, now we're going to say the note names and do the fingerings for the second half. So please pause the video and do that. And now it's time to play the second half of El Toro. Pause the video and get your foot tapping nice and slowly to play that. Here you go. Now, if you've had trouble with either half of El Toro, don't try playing the whole thing yet. Go to the parts that were difficult for you and play just that tiny little part. If it's going between two different notes, going between E and F or something like that, just do that one little part again and again until it gets easier. If the hard part is playing high enough, make sure you're doing the right things to get that good high sound. Fast air, smaller hole in your lips. Make sure you're thinking of shooting your air really far. Make sure you're sitting up nice and tall or standing up nice and tall. Now it is time to play all of El Toro if you did a nice job with both halves. So I will let you do that on your own. The video is going to stop. Get your foot tapping and play all of El Toro. Don't forget, once you are able to play it a little bit faster, you can use the CD. Have fun.